Hello everyone. Welcome to PA Wealth and Investment Services Group. You are always welcome to contact us. Read stock research updates on our blog. Link is given in the description box below. We would be delighted to share with you our latest thoughts or discuss your investment objectives in greater detail. Now let's begin our video. Today we will talk about equity mutual funds. Equity mutual funds invest principally in stocks. These are also known as stock funds. Equity funds invest in the shares of different companies. These funds principally categorize according to company size, the investment style of the holdings in the portfolio and geography. Equity mutual funds are the riskiest class of mutual funds. Hence, they have the potential to provide higher returns than debt and hybrid funds. The performance of the companies invested in plays a significant role in deciding the investor's returns. Types of equity mutual funds. Equity funds categorize on the basis of investment mandate as well as the kind of stocks and sectors they invest in. Equity mutual funds on the basis of market capitalization. Large cap funds. Large cap mutual funds are equity funds which typically invest a minimum of 80% of their total assets primarily in the top 100 companies as per market cap. These companies are some of the biggest brands in our country. Also, most Indians use their products daily. These schemes are considered to be more stable than the mid-cap or small-cap focused funds. Mid-cap funds. Mid-cap mutual funds are equity funds which usually invest around 65% of their total assets in equity shares of mid-cap companies, 101 to 250 placed companies according to market capitalization. The companies are some of the fastest growing companies in India. Also, many of these companies are at a stage today's leaders were a few years back. These schemes tend to offer better returns than the large cap schemes but are also more volatile than them. Small cap funds. Small cap equity funds which typically invest around 65% of their total assets in the smallest companies in India. These companies are beyond the top 250 companies and are mostly unheard in our daily lives. While they can deliver fantastic returns, small cap companies are incredibly volatile, and you can see losses in short to medium term. Large and mid-cap funds. Large and mid-cap mutual funds are equity funds which usually invest around 35% of their total assets in India's top 200 companies. These funds bring together India's biggest companies, as well as mid-sized companies that are challenging those big companies for the top slot. These schemes offer a great blend of lower volatility and better returns. Multi-cap funds. Multi-cap funds are those equity funds which usually invest around 65% of their total assets in equity shares of large cap, mid-cap and small cap companies in varying proportions. In these schemes, the fund manager keeps rebalancing the portfolio to match the market and economic conditions as well as the investment objective of the scheme. Based on investment strategy, theme and sector funds. Equity funds that focus investments on a particular sector or theme fall under this category. Sector funds invest in a specific industry such as FMCG, pharma, or technology. Thematic funds follow one specific subject, such as emerging consumer companies or international stocks. It is important to note that sector or theme-based funds carry a higher risk since they focus on a specific sector or theme. The minimum investment in equity and equity-related instruments of a particular sector, theme shall be 80% of total assets. Focused Equity Fund. This fund invests in a maximum of 30 stocks of companies having market capitalization as specified at the time of the launch of the scheme. Contra Equity Fund. These schemes follow a contrarian strategy of investing. These schemes analyze the market to find underperforming stocks and purchase them at low prices under the assumption that these stocks will recover in the long term. Based on investment style. Active funds. Fund managers actively manage these schemes. Thus, the managers handpick the stocks that they want to invest in. Passive funds. These schemes usually track a market index or segment which determines the list of stocks that the scheme will invest in. In these schemes, the fund manager has no active role in the selection of the stocks. Based on tax treatment, Equity Linked Savings Scheme (ELSS). ELSS funds is the only equity scheme which offers tax benefits of up to 1.5 lakh rupees under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. These schemes invest a minimum of 80% of its total assets in equity and equity-related instruments. Further, these schemes have a lock-in period of 3 years. Non-tax saving equity mutual funds. Except ELSS, all other equity funds are non-tax saving schemes. For all funds, long-term capital gain tax on redemption is exempted up to 1 lakh rupees. If LTCG is more than 1 lakh, the applicable tax is 10% without indexation. Tax on short-term capital gains is 15%. Wealth growth with equity mutual funds. For long-term investors, equity mutual funds generate good wealth which easily beats inflation rate. So if you want to stay invested for a period of 5 years or more, equity funds are best options for you. But, performance of these funds also affected by markets in the short term. Therefore, one should invest only those funds in equity mutual funds which are meant to be invested for long term, minimum 5 years. For example, if you invest 1 lakh rupees in equity funds for the period of 15 years, then at the end of 15 years, your amount shall be 9 rupees, 35,762 with the CAGR of 15% per annum. This is an average rate of return for equity mutual funds in long term. Thus, investment in equity funds is for long term only for higher wealth growth. Features of equity mutual funds. Lower expense ratio. The frequent buying and selling of equity shares often impact the expense ratio of equity funds. The Securities and Exchange Board of India has capped the expense ratio at 2.5% for equity funds. A lower expense ratio will translate into higher returns for investors as they won't bear more expenses. Portfolio diversification. Equity funds allow you to gain exposure to several good equity shares by investing a small amount in the shares of different companies operating in different sectors. Hence, your equity portfolio is diversified and offers a better opportunity of earning good returns. Tax exemption under Section 80C. The Equity Linked Savings Scheme or ELSS offers tax exemption under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act with exposure to equity. It has a small lock-in period of 3 years and offers great potential for earning high returns. You can also invest in an ELSS in installments. Managed by experts. These funds are managed by various experts who have immense knowledge. Therefore, the investor need not to worry about the markets as their fund manager are doing this work on behalf of them, as their main objective is to generate good returns for their investors. Convenient. Equity funds are most convenient options for the investors who want to own shares of the company but are not ready to face market ups and downs. As in equity funds, more than 60% of the amount is invested in shares of the companies rather than debt. Thus, investors need to worry less in equity funds rather than investing in direct equity shares. Right equity funds added in overall mutual funds portfolio accelerate the wealth growth in long term. That's it for today. Read how equity mutual funds helps in long-term wealth creation in detail by visiting our blog. Link is given in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and share this video. Also subscribe our channel for latest updates. Don't forget to press the bell icon.